Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sorin Space. Let me begin with a familiar situation. If you are a subordinate and your manager scolds you harshly for a mistake, one of two things usually happens. You may turn the blame inward and think, "This is my fault, I'm not capable enough." Or you may feel resentment, a quiet anger, a sense of unfairness. But either way, you do not leave those emotions behind. You carry them back to your desk, into your work, into the service you provide. And those emotions do not stop with you. They pass on to customers, to colleagues, to strangers you interact with. This is how emotional pressure spreads across an entire society. Now switch roles. If you are the manager, you are often someone with high ability and heavy responsibility. Long working hours, constant risk management, accountability when things go wrong. Over time, exhaustion accumulates. And when exhaustion accumulates, patience disappears. Not because you are cruel, but because you are depleted. So criticism becomes sharper, tolerance becomes thinner, and pressure flows downward. Both sides are tired, both sides are under strain, and both sides unintentionally pass that strain forward. This creates a vicious cycle. Pressure distorts emotions. Distorted emotions increase mistakes. Mistakes increase pressure. And gradually, society becomes colder, less tolerant, less forgiving, less human. So let us be clear, this is not a problem that can be solved locally. Social temperature is not restored by lighting a small fire here or there, not by temporary benefits, not by isolated welfare policies, not by slightly higher pay. Those are local fixes to a global system problem. What we are facing is a civilization-level engineering challenge. Just as climate change cannot be solved by cooling a single city, a cold society cannot be fixed by comforting individuals one by one. The root cause is structural. Humans are still required to work like machines, and as long as that remains true, warmth will always be scarce. This is why the solution must be systemic, not just technology, but a full social engineering framework based on human-machine cooperation, embedded in labor structures, institutional design, and public policy. Machines must handle precision, verification, and correction, not to replace humans, but to reduce the probability and the cost of human error. When systems catch mistakes early, humans are no longer destroyed by them. When verification is automated, fear no longer dominates attention. When correction is built into structure, errors stop becoming personal failures. Machines do not remove responsibility, they redistribute it. So humans no longer have to live in constant self-blame, anxiety, or defense. I believe this is what human civilization should look like in the future. This is how a society gains temperature, not through moral preaching, but through system design. Not by asking people to be endlessly kind, but by building systems that no longer require people to function like machines. A warm society is one where humans are allowed to remain human without collapsing. That is not idealism. That is civilization-level design. Thank you.